Shri Gurubhyo Namaha children. Welcome to our online class Ekalaiva. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Standard 12. Subject Economics. Lesson 5. Monetary Economics. This is the concept map. So far we have completed all in this lesson. The last phase of this lesson is trade cycle. Today we are going to learn the meaning of trade cycle and the phases of trade cycle. Before we are moving to the trade cycle, let us recall what we have studied in last class, that is meaning of deflation, inflation, disinflation, and stagflation. Okay, meaning of deflation, disinflation, stagflation. What do you mean by inflation? Before all this, let us come to the inflation. What is inflation? Inflation is nothing but increase in general price level. Deflation is falling in price level, reduce in money supply, and reduce in unemployment. Disinflation is nothing but slowing down the rate of inflation by controlling the amount of credit, okay, without causing more unemployment. Stagflation is the combination of stagnant economic growth, high unemployment, and high inflation. Reflation. What is reflation? Process of bringing an economy out of a recession by increasing the amount of money in the circulation within it. So I think you are very clear about inflation, deflation, disinflation, stagflation, and reflation. Then now we'll go to the last phase of our this lesson is trade cycle. The economic activity in a capitalist economy will have its periodic ups and downs in any trade, any business. Okay, business cycle, trade cycle is nothing but business cycle. Okay, any business you take, there will be definitely ups and downs will be there. Clear? The study of these ups and downs is called the study of business cycle, or the study of trade cycle, or the study of industrial fluctuations. The meaning is same. Okay, business cycle, trade cycle, or industrial, the study of business cycle, the study of trade cycle, and the study of industrial, we can say it as industrial fluctuations. Ups and downs may be called as industrial fluctuations. The meaning of trade cycle. A trade cycle refers to the oscillations in the aggregate economic activity, particularly in employment, output, income, etc. It is due to the inherent contraction and the expansion of elements which energize the economic activities of the nation. The fluctuations are periodical. differing in intensity and changing in its coverage. Are you able to understand the meaning of trade cycle? Definition. The definition which was given by John Maynard Keynes, J.M. Keynes, is given here. A trade cycle is composed of periods of good trade and bad trade. Actually, his definition has been given what is good trade and what is bad trade. Joined together, he had given a definition. A trade cycle is composed of periods of good trade characterized by rising prices and low employment percentages, altering with the periods of bad trade characterized by the falling prices and a high unemployment percentages. Okay. What are the phases of trade cycle? The four phases of trade cycle is, that is economic, industrial fluctuations are four in number. They are called as number one, boom; number two, recession; number three, depression; number four, recovery. Let us go in detail. Before going in detail about all these, let us see the diagram. Where is boom? Here is boom. Clear? Where is recession? Recession. Boom period is on the top. Recession period is coming down. Then after coming down, depression. So boom and depression are just opposite. Here boom means up means boom, down means depression. Keep in your mind, right? And a recovery. Again, it is developing. Here, industry can have a growth. Okay, like first it will start and it will go to the up, that is boom, then recession. It will not be, as there are so many fluctuations will be there in an industry, it will not stagnate in one place. Ups and downs, that is income, output, all will not be always in a higher amount. Again it will come down. That period is called as recession period. And then once it is coming down, it is not at all recovering at all, then that period is called, it is a depression is called, one more word I can say, trough, that is sunken area we can say. Again from this depression area, again it is recovering means, then it is called as recovery. So boom, recession, depression and recovery. Clear? Again boom, then recession, then depression, recovery. Then boom, recession, depression, and recovery. These are all the four phases of trade cycle. Let us learn in detail. Boom or prosperity phase. Whether we can say boom. Another name for boom is prosperity phase. The full employment and the movement of the economy beyond full employment is characterized as boom period. During this period, there is hectic activity in economy. Money wages rise, profit increase, and interest rates go up. The demand for the bank credit increases and there is all round optimism. Everything will be going on increased level only. So that is called as boom or prosperity phase. Next one is recession phase. The turning point from boom condition is called recession. This happens at a higher rate than what was earlier. Generally, the failure of a company or bank burst the boom and brings a phase is called recession. Investments are drastically reduced productions will come down, and the income and the profits also will decline. There is a panic in the stock market, and the business activities show signs of dullness. Liquidity preference of the people rises and the money market becomes tight. That is recession. Third one, depression. During depression, the level of economic activity becomes extremely low. Firms incur losses and closure of business becomes a common feature and the ultimate result in unemployment. Interest prices, profits, wages are low. The agricultural class and the wage earners would be worst hit. Banking institutions will be reluctant to advance loans to businessmen. Depression is the worst phase of the business cycle. Extreme point of depression is called as trough. Already I told you that is sunken already. The business has sunken. It will take a long time to develop. So that place is called as, that is extreme point of depression is called trough, TROUGH, because it is a deep point in business cycle. Any person fell down in deep could not come out from that without others' help. Similarly, an economy fell down in trough could not come out from his without external help. Keynes advocated that autonomous investment of the government alone can help the economy to come out from the depression. That is third phase. Fourth phase is recovery. After a period of depression, the recovery sets in. This is the turning point from depression to revival towards upswing. It begins with the revival of demand for capital goods. Autonomous investments boost the activity. The demand slowly picks up, and in due course, the activity is directed towards the upswing with more production, profit, income, wages, and employment, or will be recovering. Recovery may be initiated by innovation of investment or by the government expenditure, which is called autonomous investment. What is the summary of the lesson? In this lesson, what did we learn? Let us put it in this way. Currency is created by the RBI and the union government. Bank deposits are created by commercial banks and cooperative banks. The demand for money is determined by the number of factors such as income, price level, interest rate, etc. The glossary also I have given, that is the meaning for barter, money supply of money, inflation, deflation, disinflation, stagflation, trade cycle, recovery, narrow money, etc. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.